Powell Texas sheet cake. When my wife and I first moved in together, she introduced me to a delicious and sweet dessert that has been handed down through generations in her family. The recipe has changed a little bit with each generation, but overall it is still the same. That recipe is a Texas sheet cake, and I'm here today to show you how to make it. First, you want to preheat your oven to 350 degrees, ensuring that nothing is in your oven before you turn it on. Next, in a large saucepan, you want to prepare 1 cup of butter, 1 cup of water, and a 1/4 cup of cocoa, and bring it just to a boil. We've already prepared this for time's sake, but once it's at a boil, you want to remove it from heat. While that's working to a boil, in a large mixing bowl, you want to prepare 2 cups of flour, 2 cups of sugar, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, and a 1/2 teaspoon of salt. I'm adding those right now to the bowl. This is my sugar. This is the baking soda. And this is a 1/2 teaspoon of salt. You want to mix these until they're well blended, ensuring that it's a good mix. Once this is done and your saucepan is brought to a boil, you want to pour the mix that's in the saucepan into the large mixing bowl. The reason you want to bring it just to a boil and remove it from the heat is so the cocoa in the saucepan does not scorch. Once it's in a bowl, you want to mix it all until it's well blended and smooth. This will take a little bit of time to mix, but believe me, it's well worth it. Once you've mixed it until it's smooth, you're going to add 2 eggs to it, and you want to add them one at a time. You want to mix well in between each egg in order to make sure that the yolk breaks and that it's spread evenly over the mix. Once you've mixed those, you want to add a 1/2 cup of buttermilk, and once again mix it until it's even. Before you've done that, you want to, on a jelly roll pan, line it with wax paper so that once you've added the buttermilk and it's an even, smooth mix, you can pour the cake mix onto it. It doesn't have to be evenly smooth, and all you really need to do to ensure it gets completely across the pan is just pick up the pan and turn it slightly so it reaches all of the corners. Once you've done this, you want to stick the cake into your preheated oven on the middle rack at 350 degrees for 20 minutes, or until a toothpick stuck in the center of it comes out clean. Now while that's baking, in a smaller saucepan, you want to add a 1/2 cup of buttermilk, a 1/2 cup of butter, 3 tablespoons of cocoa, and 1 teaspoon of vanilla, and bring that just to a boil. Now for time's sake, we've already done that, and after you've brought it to a boil, you want to add 3 3/4 cup of powdered sugar, which we've done that too. Now we have a Texas sheet cake already prepared that we just need to add the icing to. So we're going to do that right now. Once it's mixed well, you just pour the icing over it. I like to do it in a straight line across the center because then it's easier to spread over the cake. And once you've done that, you want to grab something to smooth it out. It doesn't have to be perfect because either way, the cake itself has 2 cups of sugar in it, so it's going to be plenty sweet. And as an option, across the top, once you're done, which is what I like to do, you can add 1 cup of your favorite nut. I usually add walnuts or pecans. And it can be somewhat even over it. But then you're done. This is best served warm with, well, slightly warm, with a scoop of vanilla bean ice cream or your favorite ice cream. That's all there is to it. I hope you enjoy it as much as my wife and I have for several years now. Thank you very much.